What's up, guys? Crypto Savvy here. Hope everybody's having a fabulous Wednesday. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. I do believe we are going to see a bounce here. If not, we'll take a look at the bearish case scenario too, but in my opinion, we're going to be seeing a bounce. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group in the description below the video. Definitely check it out. It's 100% free. Awesome community. If you love crypto, you will love the community. There's also some other affiliate links down there that really help the channel out, so check them out, and let's get into the video. Alright guys, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion and my view of the market only. Anybody that's doing any trading or investing in this market, I suggest you do your own due diligence and your own research, as this market is extremely volatile and risky. Also, keep in mind, it's still a speculative market. Do not put in more than you're willing to lose. And with that being said, if you're new here or you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button in the lower right hand side of the screen, tick the notification bell, and give it a giant thumbs up and leave your comments. Do that on all YouTubers' videos. It really helps us out, helps the videos get pushed out more to more people. So yeah, definitely do it. Like I said, anytime you watch any videos, if you appreciate the content, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps more than you know. So let's take a look at what's going on. We talked about yesterday the EMAs being bearish on the daily. Let's go over to the weekly real quick. And we've been looking at this 55 EMA on the weekly, and it's down at about the 79.50 range. And I do have a target down in that area, and if you belong to the Discord, you'll see what I've been posting in there, what I've been looking for. I am looking to enter along with a tight stop loss. If you guys are interested in trading, I'll put a Bybit tutorial up here. Definitely check it out. If you use my link down below, you get an extra $60 bonus when you sign up and make a deposit. Yeah, check it out. Also, there is a Prime XBT link down there. You get a 35% bonus when you sign up. So if you were to deposit $1,000, you get a 35% bonus. Bybit has also come out with their phone app, so you can actually use their app. It's on Google Play Store, and I'm not sure if it's on Apple or not, but it's definitely on Google Play. Check it out. Yeah, like I said, use my links down below and you get a bonus, whichever exchange you decide to use. If not both, I use both of them. So, as you can see, 55 EMA. Oh, one more thing, guys. If you are trading, don't do crazy high leverage. And if you're not experienced, you know, stay at very low leverage and use very little money to test it out and see if you like it. I don't want to see anybody lose all their portfolio being crazy. So, on the weekly, looking at the 13 EMA is looking to cross the 21. The 8 has already crossed it, which is bearish. But like I said, I'm looking for this 55 EMA to hold, guys. That's not to say we can't wick down below it. This is a weekly candle and then come up. But like I said, I am looking for a bounce, and I'll show you why. Also, if you notice, the volume is declining rapidly here. We have almost no volume lately. So let's look at the daily. Same thing, volume's declining. I do have a target here, and we'll zoom into the 4 hour to look at it, but I want to talk about this a little bit. This is my target around the 79.49 range, and if you put this line from these wicks here and look at where it's at on the daily, that line's up right in that vicinity, right there around the 79.50, 79.49. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a bounce there, guys. If we don't bounce, we will look at the lower targets. I know a lot of people are calling for 78, 76 or whatnot, but we'll take a look at that here in a minute. But I do want to take a look at where we're at now. Looking at this falling wedge that we broke out of, we had a measured move if we were to break out. Still looking for this 93. That's where I think we'll get resistance if we do break up from here. Like I said, we'll take a look at the bearish case too, but as you can see, the EMAs are looking bearish here, but they were also looking very bearish over here before we had this big pump. So keep that in mind as we go through it. Let's look at the RSI. This is what I had been talking about yesterday, and for those of you on the Discord that were following it yesterday, we have this trend line here, and I was waiting for a bounce off here on the daily, and I did say I was waiting for the daily to close above here, and then we would most likely have a dip down before continuing up. As long as this closes above this trend line on the daily, I am bullish. If it does close below this trend line on the daily tonight, I am bearish. But in my opinion, I believe we're gonna come up here. So let's look at the 4 hour, and then we'll go into the more immediate price action. So the 4 hour, this is looking kind of funky. We had like a bear trap up here. Now we've fallen down below. If you look at how I have these trend lines, we fell below this bottom support, came back up, broke through, and now we're back down to the bottom. I do believe we're most likely going to break back up. And if we look at this, where my target is, we're actually creating bullish divergence right now on the 4 hour. And bullish divergence meaning we're having a lower low in the price action and a higher low in the RSI. So I do believe we're going to pop back up in here. And we're probably going to get some resistance around that 8150 area. And then if we break through that, we're looking around that 8250. And then the ultimate, I think if we break this blue trend line from the old wedge, I think that's going to be a massive push up. And like I said, I am looking for the 93 area to be resistance. And then I have higher targets up here, 10.2, 10.9. We'll talk about that if it comes. This is heavy resistance at the 10.9 right here from way back here. So I do expect some resistance there. And measuring this as still a bull flag, if I moved this, whoops, not that. If I moved, let me zoom in there a little bit, guys. If I did move this down to the bottom of here, which you can do, I'm not so sure that I would still call this a wedge, but we are going to put it there because the top line still does matter. This still could be a funky big bull flag. And taking a measurement from that, measuring this whole thing, this whole move here as a flagpole, and if we were to break out in this area, that gets us up around that 10,000 or 11,300 would be the ultimate target here. And then obviously if we can gain support up here, we go up much higher. But I'm going to try to zip through this a little quicker now. But I am looking for, and I'll show you the measured move on this, why I think we're coming down to this range. And again, we could be done here. We could continue up from here, but I do think we're most likely going to come down to this 79.50 range. Probably get a bunch of people to short and trap them down there, in my opinion. If we do a measured move off of this right here to where we broke down, that also leads to that 79.50 along with that trend line we drew on the daily. So that's why I'm right in there at the 79.50 range. Now let's look at Litecoin. Looking at Litecoin on the daily, as you guys all know, I have a measured move here, measuring this whole thing as a, let me zoom in, falling wedge here that we have broken out of over here, and the measured move off that is $114. Still valid unless we break this low, of course. Let me go back over to Bitcoin. I forgot to show you guys the, put the Fibonacci on there and show our lower levels of this move. Let's go here. Actually, we're already down in them. So, but yeah, if we break that 79.50, guys, we could be headed towards, let me zoom in real quick. And sorry, I flipped over to there, guys. Like you guys know, I work a full-time job and I try to get this done and out to you guys before I go to work. But we are on the 0.786. If that breaks, we're most likely, we could get support here at the 72 and get a double bottom. If that breaks, guys, we could be looking all the way down towards this 6,800 range in there that people are talking about. But honestly, I don't see it happening. Back over to Litecoin. So Litecoin, the same thing, guys. I'm expecting a dip back down to the 52.71 range. And I do have lower targets if that breaks, but that is this bottom trend line here. And we're looking at the daily. So the same thing here, we have the Fibonacci levels, and I'll throw those on there real quick so you can see them. If we go from the swing low down here to the swing high, and that 52.71, like I said, I believe we should bounce there. If not, the 0.786 is at the 51.28 range, And worst case scenario, I did have a measured move from the breakup here at 46. But remember, guys, in the very worst case scenario, if we measure this channel and if we do break down from up here, we could be looking at a 35.50 Litecoin. I don't think that's going to happen. That's pretty damn bearish. But let's see what happens here. If we get a nice bounce here like I think we do, this could turn everything around for everybody. Also, $70 range, if we do get a bounce here, is probably where we're going to get our first point of resistance, which would also line up with the 200 EMA on the 4-hour. And the measure move at a bounce up from here would get us around, move this target up a little bit, would be aiming for about the 87.18 range, which would be confluent with this old resistance back here. Don't forget, guys, my wife has a webpage up, anchorimage.com. Awesome for Christmas gifts. She has beer koozies, coffee mugs, t-shirts, aluminum signs. She can put anything you want, not just the stuff you see here. Any crypto you want. If you got some crypto fans of something else, she can put that on there. Just hit her up in the contact and let her know. She also does hoodies, keychains, and a lot of other stuff. So definitely check it out. It's a good way to support the channel, and I highly appreciate it. All right, back to Ethereum. All right, same thing. We have this trading range here, which we are in. And where I'm expecting to bounce here is 170. But again, if that does not hold, guys, we are looking at swing low here, swing high here. And that 170.94 is also the 0.618. So that's, you know, a nice range to be looking for a bounce. Next area is 0.786 at the 163.18 range. That's if the 170.94 don't hold. This is where I'm looking for the bounce though. Let me get out of here and we'll look at that lower. If we measure this as get this on there. If we measure this as a descending triangle, actually come up here a little bit and bring it down to where we broke down over here. That gets us about the 154.20 range. And also look, I have a trend line drawn off these 2 wicks down here. That would also line up with that. But like I said, I am really looking for a bounce at the 170.94, guys. If you guys are trading Ethereum, I personally, I'm not telling you what to do, but I would have my long right here and put my stop loss just below it around 160 to maybe 150. But a really tight stop loss. You guys got to learn risk management if you're going to be trading. A good place to learn that is in the Discord group. There's a lot of helpful people in there. Like I said, it's an awesome community. But anyways, that's what I'm looking at, guys. I am looking for a bounce at the 170.94 for Ethereum. If that doesn't hold, 163. And if that doesn't hold, we could be going as low as 154. And then we will see what happens after that range. So our move up, if we still measured this as some type of bull flag, would get us up to around the 223 range. But if we do have a nice move up and we break that top trend line, guys, we could be looking at something as high as 246 range for Ethereum. But we will have to wait and see what happens. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do daily updates every day. Try to keep up with this stuff for you. We also, you know, have a lot going on in the Discord, so check that out. Don't forget to check out the affiliate links down below. I will leave another Bybit tutorial here in case you want to check it out. Like I said, I got a bunch of links down below. You can get some free crypto exchange links that if you sign up, you get bonuses. And guys, keep your cryptos off the exchanges. Get yourself a hard wallet. I have a Ellipel and a Ledger link down below. You don't have to use my links, but get your crypto off the exchanges. Be in control of your own crypto. Anyways, thanks for stopping in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe logo above my head. Tick the notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Smash the likes and leave your comments, and I will see you later.